you from Alabama and you black and you proud, make some noise right now. All y'all should be clapping. This piece is entitled Bama. You know, I go all over the country doing my spoken word, and people have a misconception about what it is to be from Alabama. They think we're country, we're ignorant, because we got a little twang in our voice, you know. So, but I had to kind of write this poem and enlighten them where all this history and this culture truly comes from. And this piece is simply entitled Bama. Don't play or hate me, congratulate me. I'm sure the one you had was just, oh, I'm sorry, apologies, wrong poem. That's gonna be the next poem. Here we go. It bothers me when I hear people fix their mouth and say, and they try to use the word Bama in a derogatory way. When they say Bama, they say it will epitomize being black and from the South. I'll be there. Let me explain to you what being a Bama really about. You see, Alabama was known as the heart of Dixie because that's what black folks always had it hard. I'm from Mobile down here by the bay, and that was the main aorta. And from Jim Crow to slavery, we carried too much of that water to be disrespected by the very people who supply the fuels of our moms. When they drinking from the well of freedom provided by our great-grandmothers and fathers. Knowing the whole time it was Alabama, it made life better for them, their sons, and their daughters. So you hate on Alabama in the South, really blocking what was your own blessings. Big game. Huggy gonna give you a quick history lesson. Now, if you was black in this country, no matter where you're from, to some degree, you always had a house. When cotton was king, Alabama was the castle. Fertile land, Polk City, plus a whole bunch of slaves, so they made a square amount of money off that triangle trade. 1876 into what they call post-Civil War Reconstruction. Last of the Union troops left the South, and the KKK went on a path of destruction. And that sparked the first migration of Exodus. Blacks headed toward the Mason-Dixon line. Couldn't take the way they were being treated in the South, so they left everything they were loved and knew behind. But the irony of the situation is, most of them got up north, weren't treated too much better. Disenfranchised, segregated, underpaid. Now they got to deal with that cold, cold weather. So eventually over time, in the South, what you pretty much had left was the strongest, most oppressed, hardest working people on this planet, searching for knowledge and worth for self. And won't let us go to the colleges. So we started our own HBCUs. Missed the pain of our struggle with our Negro spirituals and created a new music called blues. It was Bamas like W.C. Handy that gave it to the world to use. They never understood the pain of our struggle till we made them sing and dance in our shoes. Then down in New Orleans, some old Bama types created jazz. And people never heard nothing like it before, and it spread around the world real fast. It had so much power, so much energy, that anybody could feel it. And the scary Negroes that ran north let the record company steal it. But meanwhile, down in Montgomery, it was some Bamas that had enough. So they stepped off on the good foot, and the whole city stopped riding the bus. And so Bamas over in Selma and Birmingham started doing some similar things. And they were led by a Bama preacher, and we call him Dr. Martin Luther King. It was him and a whole bunch of other Bamas, like Medgar Evers, that fought and died for all our civil rights endeavors. It was Bamas that suffered the most to help change this world. Them Little Rock Nine and them 4 little girls. From Dred Scott to the Montgomery bus boycott. We indebted to some Bamas for all we got. Who taught us to struggle? Who made us yearn to be free? If it weren't for some Bamas, what would black folks really be? Now ultimately, you're going to believe what you want to believe. But when it comes to music, art, culture, sports, whatever, recognize what we didn't achieve. If you don't believe a word I'm saying, you can check every one of my facts. And then where you at it, go and ask your grandmama what she learned to cook like that. Yeah. So, in closing, I'm going to say Alabama the beautiful. Yeah. hard-working country swag, crusty feet and dirty cool.
Yes,
Born and bred in this red dirt clay, and it was the blood of our ancestors that made it that way. So till you get some Colfax, some Tulsa, or some Tuskegee experiments, you start using that word Bama like a term of endearment. Your survival is determined by the strength of your gene. Well, keep them shy jobs. I'm rolling with my double read.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna do the poem I started doing. I guess it's on my brain. I've been trying to, I did it in a while, so I was trying to get it committed. This is a piece I wrote about my mama. No hate, y'all, this is what it is. You know, y'all got the bump you got, I got the one I got.
That's right.
So here it is. This is my mama, y'all. Don't play and hate me, congratulate me. I'm sure the one you had was just fine. But if you know what my family and my friends know now, you probably wish you had a mama like mine. My mama the sweetest and kindest woman on earth. My mama hardworking and always on the ground. My mama's loving, thoughtful, and generous to a fault. My mama was truly one of a kind. My mama like some kind of superwoman. Should have seen the stuff she done did. Worked 2 and 3 jobs, put herself through nursing school. At that same time, raised 4 kids. My mama came up the hard way. A poor Alabama girl, you see. My mama was the first one in my whole entire family to ever get a college degree. My mama came from a very big family. 8 brothers, 6 sisters too. My mama was born right in the middle, right over in the bottom. So in my family, my mama was the glue. People call my mama first when they have a problem. My mama was educated, articulate, and wise. They value her opinion and judgment as much as I do because they know my mama don't tell no lies. They didn't take my mama with them to talk to people for them. My mama and I talk to folk playing games. My mama be like, your resolution is totally unsatisfactory. Please tell me your supervisor's name. Whenever their kids get sick, injured, or hurt, before they go to the doctor, they call my mama first. She's a family lawyer, paralegal, bail bondsman, and banker, as well as a family doctor, psychiatrist, and nurse. See, my mama's devotion to family was relentless. It was sometimes misguided, you see. I watched her carry her husband for 20-something years while he just bounced from dream to dream. And I can't begin to tell you all the good-hearted things my mama done to help out a family member or a close friend. She's opened up her home, loaned out hundreds of dollars while knowing she wasn't going to see it again. Even when we were poor, I never had a bad Christmas. When I was hungry, I always ate. When it seemed like it wasn't going to be enough meat to go around, it was my mama with only beans on her plate. But it's deeper than that, y'all. My mama the truth. I'm knowing she cooked some more chicken. But when my sisters and I finished cleaning our plate, she'd be like, there's some more meat for y'all if you want it in the kitchen. You see, that's the kind of mama that my mama is. The reason I'm the man I am today. Taught me right from wrong, to work hard and respect my elders, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. Some people think my mama like some kind of angel. What I've seen, I have to concur. As I watched her go a lot further for some of her family and friends than they ever would have went for her. And I've seen her do some amazing things through the years, and never once did she ask for recognition or glory. My mama's modest, humble, and soft-spoken. That's why I'm going to tell her story. So I wrote this poem so I can thank my mama for the wonderful things she's done, for her discipline and her guidance, for her laughter and her fun. I thank my mama for running interference when my pops wouldn't leave me be, and for jumping in front of some of those licks that he threw that was supposed to be meant for me. Those days she showed up at my school for lunch with a big bag of Burger King. Got me sucking on a double whopper with cheese while they begging me for an onion ring. I thank my mama for being my light in the dark, my source of strength and wisdom in this crazy world. For all those mistakes she wouldn't let me make, like when I was begging her to get a Jerry Curry. I thank my mama for caring for me when I was sick and burning with fever. Not being mad when I did stupid stuff like breaking my arm, jumping that ditch, playing Evil Knievel. She's my inspiration when I need to be inspired. She my second wind after I hit the wall. I just think about the amazing things she's done, and suddenly my obstacles don't seem hard at all. Now, I know everyone thinks their mother's special, but I truly believe I have the extra special one. Because as I grow older, I find the thing that I'm most proud of is being my mama's son. So for those of y'all who think I'm exaggerating or feel my mama just too good to be true, like I said, don't play a hate, congratulate. Sorry about your love. Oh, nanny, nanny, boo, boo. I take my job seriously as a poet. To shine light in those dark places, you know? Yeah. So, a lot of times when you go deeper, it gets a little darker. And this poem been on my spirit. And Karen told me, said, man, do what's on your spirit. And I guess it's on my spirit because all the things that happened last night, I'm pretty sure y'all watched the news. We had a policeman that was murdered by going to the scene with domestic violence where a guy, 72 years old, you think he'd be old enough, killed his wife, or he killed his ex-wife last night, I don't know. And this is a poem I wrote about domestic violence, man, from a different point of view. He's simply entitled, Break the Cycle. I bet if they took a survey, 90% of these cats that's out here beating women, maiming women, putting their hands on women, and killing them, they probably watched a man or their own father do it to their mother. And I think as a impressionable young child, you deal with this in one or two ways. You either internalize it and say, okay, this is the way a man's supposed to behave, and I have a right to treat a woman like this, or you totally reject the philosophy. So this is a Break the Cycle. Ain't it sad what some will do or go through? All in the name of love. And tell me, why is it that these evil monsters always find them a kind-hearted dove? At first it started with some yelling, a couple mushes and a shove. Pretty soon he was hitting her so much and so hard, she wished he had at least put on boxing gloves. Still green to the street waves, so it was easy to mess with her head. Still too smart and too spirited, so he had to take her down a few pegs. Now he beats her until she folds up, submits, and begs. And even got her thinking it's her fault, he keeps going back upside her head. She put up with all these beatings, hoping one day to be wed. All she gets is more bruises, humiliation instead. He says, keep your mouth closed. Open your legs, disrespect me or try to leave, you're going to wind up dead. Surviving this crazy Negro has become her one and only goal. So occasional punching bag has officially become one of her roles. Now she pill popping, geeking, putting that stuff up her nose, but not to numb the blows to her face, the ones to her soul. Baby girl lost like Alice, going down the wrong rabbit hole. It's just a matter of time before she's pregnant, on a track, or somebody pole. She figures she's grown and on her own, so she stays out on that stroll. But she's just a scared, misguided PK, confusing love with control. Why I'm telling you this story for? I'm pretty sure you've heard it before. 9 times out of 10, probably sound like somebody you already know. Could very well be someone in your row listening to this flow. Deny their situation because the bruises and scars don't show. I look in your eyes, past the skies. I see the pain and woe. How you desperately want to leave and change the status quo, but you trapped and feeling like you ain't got nowhere else you can go. Told you about this wannabe pimp who refused to let you go. Now, I ain't psychic or clairvoyant. But it's one thing I do know. He lying to you when he said he ain't gonna do it no more. Want to ask me how I know? This ain't my first rodeo. You couldn't imagine all the things I done lived through just in order to grow. I don't even have the words, so I'm gonna paint it with a motion picture. Let's just say I joined the Navy with more issues than they Antoine Fisher. So trust me when I'm telling you, you far from being alone. The one to catch it as a kid, you the one to give out more when they grown. My pops treated me and my mom and family worse than Joe Jackson did Michael. I'm just blessed as a man, and with my child, I was able to break that cycle. You see, I'm a grown man, but I just seen too much domestic violence. I can't count the beatings I took just trying to protect my mama. I ain't talking about the extra torture after she gone to work or left. I got beat more for having audacity or just trying to help her. They ain't talking about with no belts, no open hands, or no switch. I'm talking stitching cords and boards, right and left with his fist. Yelling and telling me, little nigga, be glad I ain't let you exist. She might be your mama. She always gonna be my chick. He married the white man's world for not treating him right. So when he get to the house, he geeked up on that white and he ready to fight. The people who care for him the most, we treated him like he was regal. I called a voice to my mom. You see, back then, beating your kids was legal. Have you ever had to live knowing someone had a bad day? They was coming to take it out on you. So you got to hope and pray they have a good one. So you have a chance to have one too. They'll find a reason to come get you, no matter what you do. And the only way to avoid their wrath is stay out of their path and their view. Now, a 10-year-old to you, contemplating suicide may seem odd. That's how it is when you're more afraid of facing your father than God. That's why I never hit a woman. I know this because I'd rather walk away or be punked than ever be anything like he was. Ooh, break the cycle. Oh. You know, like I said, I always bright with the people about love for my people, man, and I see so much senseless violence going on in our communities, man. So I kind of wrote this poem to kind of address it, you know, and everything's in the title, man. It's like, what's it gonna be? There's a war going on. It's for the hearts and souls of our children. But most of us, we run from this front like we some kind of civilian. To hold our people back, supposed to take this nation of millions. Instead of arming them for this battle, we dressing them up for the contempt. See, most of us too apathetic or indifferent to get involved in the fray. So as one of our friends or family members get robbed or killed or hit by that stray, oh well, let's just pray. What most of us usually say. Or something stupid like, that's just life in the hood. Niggas die every day. Did you ever sit back and wonder, how it all get this way? Why is it that our kids, cops and robbers, is never for play? Why we seeing way more doughboys, less Rickies and trades? And the streets mold the hearts and minds of our youth like clay. The music they listen to say, go ahead, do that thug thing. And robbing and killing is just another part of the game. If you ain't about murder, you soft and lame. And going to jail is just a rite of passage for a young black man's fortune and fame. Now we all know what's to blame. That's why it's hard for me to explain why we just keep having these rallies and town hall meetings in vain. We talk a good game. While things just remain the same. Yeah. We keep getting car washes when we need an oil change. We tell them to stay out of the street. They can't listen to a word we utter. Cause ain't no sidewalks on our side. Just draining ditches and gutters. All the speed bumps and roadblocks, mermaids in them survived. Been messed up before they jumped off the porch or even came outside. We've been killing each other at a record rate since 1985 over ignorance like robbery, jealousy, vengeance, and pride. We glorify death and dope, define hard as being real. So to slice disagreement or argument, somebody gets shot or killed. We flooded with misery and death, but like these young killers got gills. And they ride around strapped up like they're on Black Ops with the seal. Some of them so cold-blooded and evil like they don't even feel. Stuck in the wrong matrix, popping the wrong pill. Run around like agents, robbing and killing at will. It's gonna keep on happening because we keep letting them chill. Yeah.